We have been raised for the first few decades of our lives in the world run by women. Like, remember at school, how many male teachers did you have? Because I'm at high school right now, and I have only one male teacher. One out of like 10, 15. 1 to 10 ratio is not good. At middle school, I don't think I have been taught by any man. I also live in the household with just my mom and my brother, but he isn't the head of the household. So for the first few decades of our lives at school, we have to just live in the world run by women. And because of that, we learn that we have to please them, that pleasing women is the way of getting what we want. Like, if women are teachers, we are doing the exams just to please them. We are not cussing just to please them. We are doing things to please women, and we think that it's the way that we should live our lives. And then it turns out that we became just nice guys. At least I did. I noticed that because I don't know if it was the primary cause, but I think it was a huge part of it, that I became just a nice guy. I started pleasing women. I started thinking that if I do everything right, then they are gonna love me. If I'm just gonna give more attention, if I'm just gonna do that, if I'm gonna give more gifts, if I do that, then they are gonna love me. I became just imagine like a perfect nice guy. Like a word for word definition of a nice guy. I was this. I used to be this. And I think a huge part of it was that I have been just raised in the world where women are, I wouldn't say in power, but the world run by women. I haven't learned the ideal, the right man to women dynamic, because we are obviously not equal. People saying that, oh, we are equal. By rights, of course, amazing that we are equal. Women can vote. Why not? Women can have the right to work. Why not? But I just don't see the man to women dynamic. We are not the same. We can be equal. We are equal. But not the same. So I wouldn't say that we are equal, but it's not like one is better than the other. We are not the fucking same. And I just haven't been learned, and I think you as well, we just haven't been learned the ideal man to women dynamic. Because what is the statistic? 1/3 of the households is without a man, or is divorced, which somewhat just implies that there is no man in the household. 1/3? I don't know, I might be getting this data from my ass, but I think that there is some truth to it. So many of my friends' families divorced, mine as well. I'm like, I just had no male role models when I was growing up. I mean, when I was growing up, yes, okay, then my father was home, but still, one man at the household, alright. But at school, for my whole life, there was just women. I see no man to women dynamic. At house, even not that much. And since some point, just known. So I see no male role models in my life. Because there is just no males. Where are all the fucking males? Even at lifeguarding, I am a younger lifeguard. Even the person teaching me was a fucking woman. There was this masculine man. He was huge. He was tall. He was also quite disgusting because he was in his baths all the time, which was quite weird. But he was a masculine man. He was swearing. He was just full of testosterone, right? He was a role model. And we were once again fucking taught by a woman. Again. We just lack so many male role models. That's why to regain my masculinity and to regain my knowledge about the world and the way that I should behave, and that's the way that women should behave, according to what I do. I just have to learn it from either YouTube, movies. I don't really watch movies, so not. But from books about masculinity, I have to learn from these, I wouldn't say artificial role models, but these role models not from real life, not from in person, but from videos and from books. I can learn from them. They can serve for me as these males that should have been when we have been raising, when we have been raised, when we were kids at school. Like the 1:10 ratio or 10:0 ratio is just too little. It's just so fucked up that we don't see that man to woman dynamic, and where the fuck are we supposed to learn? From the internet and from books. I've read The Way of the Superior Man. I'm currently reading No More Mr. Nice Guy. I'm gonna read, I think I'm gonna read Iron John, also a book about masculinity. I just have to read and watch a lot more men, how they behave and how they interact with women. Because what am I gonna learn how to behave with women from women? Like, if you at least have some knowledge about women, you know that you don't listen to what they say. Oh, but I don't like selfish guys. Don't you? So I'm getting pounded by them. So if you have at least some knowledge about women, you know that women are not somebody who you should be asking what women want. Because what they say they want and what they really want might be two different things. I don't say that there are no genuine women, but I'm like, this is somewhat true. It is true to some degree, or even to a big degree. So I'm not gonna listen to women, what they have to say. All the women around me, like they are only women around me. I have to go to the masculine men on the internet and to see what they do and learn from them. The way that, imagine a tribe in Africa. How are they learned? These young men learn from their fathers, don't they? Of course they do. They imitate them, and with time they become masculine as their fathers are. And the same way I will get more masculine, the same way you might get masculine, and I hope that one day I will be this role model. I think that now maybe like halfway through. Maybe. I am a lot more mature and a lot more masculine than I used to be. I started off as pretty much a woman. Like if there was a spectrum of femininity and masculinity, I would be on the left. I would be on the right. I would be on the women's side. So the path I had to go through to be where I am just was a masculine path. I am more and quite much on the masculine side. The more I'm gonna live and the more I'm gonna go through, the more masculine I'm gonna be, the more I'm gonna learn about masculinity. And then I'm gonna be like a proper male role model for you, for some younger viewers, or for like other men. Because if I were younger, I would just need somebody like me. And I did find somebody like me on YouTube who understood me, who understood the way that I feel and my desires and my mistakes, understands me. And who got to the point in which they are masculine and in which they can teach. I am still getting towards that point. I'm sharing just my point with you. We live in the world run by women, so we have to find these male role models and these male characters who we will imitate in order to become like them. And that's how I plan to restore my masculinity back, and I hope you do as well. Thanks for watching, that's it for this video. Like the video if you found it helpful, and have a good day, dude.